Anyways, today I'm joined by chlovamp in this Invisible Woman Revamp Showcase. Ignore the fact I'm using this voice RN because Capca took my BBG serious female and Jessie away from me. Not her speaking up about being held hostage. It'll be okay, just shush. Anyways, after a lot of faffing around, these two queens reminded me of the coins code. The code is Veridemir and give for 100k coins. The first ability is her shield. It has decent health and is one click to put on. Now her ability. It works as a telekinesis almost, and you can hold it for a good amount of time. It does about 25% damage with about 5 seconds CD. As you can see, it throws people quite far and can be used on up to 4 people at a time. Now is her F ability. It activates like WV Wanda's X ability. It only works when someone is in the radius. Good for spamming. It has about 6 seconds cooldown. Now her Z ability. It has 2 options. Protection is first. It basically protects the target for about 5 seconds from all damage, like the AUG Z ability. Now for her second Z option, Suffocate. It makes the target fall in the ground and does about 40% damage. Both options have a 5-second CD. The protection CD starts after the protection is dot over, but the Suffocate option CD starts just after activation. Now for her X ability. It functions the same as the F ability, but instead it does a lot less knockback but a longer stun. Now for her ult. Her ult works by tapping the button then clicking on another player. It does about 50% health and has a 16-sec CD. You can also see the Human Torch flying around during it. You can see him going in circles. Now into her side toggle abilities. First thing you see is her invisibility is now on the side, meaning it doesn't take up an ability slot anymore. They should do this with Lauren and Skin's Bubble Sizer abilities, in my opinion. I'm playing as FF2, so another thing I realized was she can't turn others invisible anymore and can't use abilities while invisible anymore, not even her other toggle abilities or Z. She does still have her flight shield though, so at least that's something. Now is when I remembered to show the flight and bolts. Her flight has the shield still, like I said, and her bolts do pretty good damage. Her flight feels very fast. She also can't use Z while flying anymore either. This is when I went to show her second toggle ability, but chlovamp decided to point out how her new morph eats. A little too much and is big-backed. So like she deserves, I threw her away with the second toggle ability. It has a 3-second CD, throws them very far, works by clicking on a player after clicking it, and it does about 15 to 20% damage. Now because it's FF2, she has her second ult, which is now a toggle ability on the side of the screen. It's a heart rip ability with about a 90% insta-kill rate, and I think something like 20 seconds CD. Now I'm showing the base skin's health. It would take about 5 of Clarion's bolts to kill her, so her health is average as his bolts to 20% damage on most characters. I decided to switch back to FF and while flying here, I remembered how fast the flight is and wanted to show it. I just wanted to say that all skins of Invisible Woman were included in this revamp except Danny Phantom. More importantly, I wanted to say a huge thank you not to you guys for watching. But most importantly of all, I wanted to say a huge thank you and shout out to chlovamp. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to make this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you flops next time. B-A-I-R-A.